Yo, what's happening, people? And welcome back to Gav Goes In. Yes, guys, big up yourselves each and every time. Gonna let my man Jonas in a bit, just letting him just reminisce over the loss yesterday. So, guys, if he is angry, listen, we gotta be there for him, man, because let me tell you now, 4 losses ain't easy. I'm telling you now. So, listen, we're gonna let him through. And as I said, guys, man, just be a bit gentle, man, because he may be a bit fragile. What you saying, my guy?
As you can see, it's fine, brother.
Hey, listen, I've warned the chat right now, yeah. I've said to them, listen, we're gonna be a bit fragile today because 4 losses ain't easy, man. So but how you been though, anyway? Otherwise,
I'm all right, brother. I'm all right. I'm gonna need a
hey,
strong
that back
build
that
up in that.
that back screen's looking sick. This is fine. Listen, who would have thought it, man? Who would have thought it? Because listen, I've said what I've got to say today, man. The fellow Liverpool fans in the chat as well. Big up to Daniela, big up to Barbara, big up to Sham each and every time, and big up to Mester for Veteran. So listen, I want to hear what you've got to say because I've got a lot to say. Yeah, so bro, take it away, man. Let
Where do
us
you
let
wanna
us
where do you wanna start? Have you got any questions you want answered? What are we discussing?
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. Big up to Broderick as well. Bro, where I want to start is I mean, what happened?
I mean,
Let man know what happened.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you won the game fair and square. We did nothing to we hit the pros 3 or 4 times, an inch either side, it's in. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. And in all honesty, I know people are going, oh, slot out, this and that. Liverpool are crap. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. I'm like, big man. Like, I'm not being funny or nothing. He's trying to change his style of play. If he's trying to change the style of play, I'm not mad at it. I don't care. We were lucky in the beginning. We're not now. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. First thing I'm going to say, though, Salah needs to get dropped. Salah needs to go home, lad. Nah, he needs to get dropped on a real. I don't think it's healthy for what we want to do.
Yeah.
In terms of, I don't think it's helping us out at the moment. And I think people like Ekatike and Chiesa are suffering for it. And I don't think they should. And the evidence was there yesterday. As soon as they came on, they made a difference. It's them two that are freaking trying to bully your defenders. It's them two that are trying to, do you know what I mean? And I know people are going on about Florian Wirtz and whatever. The guy's not playing in his position. The guy's not playing where he wants to play. He's not the number 10. He's been asked to do other things. I just hope during the Champions League week, he turns around and goes, Salah, you're dropped. Let's play Chiesa. Let's play Gakpo. Let's play Ekatike. If we're gonna play possession-based football, like we need to change something. Frimpong, he looked good when he came on. Bradley, what I did like, and this is what I will say, he's not afraid to change it when it's not working. He's not a manager that's gonna go, oh no, we're unsure, blah blah, this and that. As soon as it started getting to the last 20 minutes, and people going, what the hell is he doing? And he went Curtis Jones on, he went Florian Wirtz on, he went Ekatike on, he went Chiesa on. Do you know what I mean? It says a lot when you're taking Salah out of the game. But again, it's the whole thing of Liverpool had the chances. We didn't take them. So I'm not mad at it. It's not a case of where it's like, oh, we're creating all these chances and we're missing. No. Gakpo's gone through. He's hit the post. Your keeper's made a great save for Isaac. Gakpo's header's gone wide, which should have been on target. He's made a cross that's hit the inside of the post and come out. Salah, I don't know how he misses from there. Do you know what I mean? But you guys were on it. You played well. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I can't fault the man. The man changed his tactics and went, I need Harry Maguire back there. do you know what I mean? It made sense. But again, I think if Ekatike starts that game and things like that, I just think it's a different game. The other thing I will say, which people go, oh, but you compare. I'm not complaining about the ref, but all I want to ask is, if it's a head injury anywhere else on the field, does he blow the whistle? Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that
Bro,
that's
have
the
to
end.
say, man, because I'm gonna get onto it in a bit.
That's not the end all and be all. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is if that's anywhere else on the field, does he blow his whistle? If he doesn't see it, fair enough. I'm not arguing about that. But I just want to know. This is the thing with, like, before that, the game should have been taken out of the refs' hands anyway, which Liverpool had the chance to do and they didn't do. And I'll always say that Liverpool need to freaking find the back of the net. We had 3-4 good opportunities on the counter attack. We made a great opportunity where Gakpo hits the post and it comes back out. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like we're not creating chances. We're creating chances. The problem is the likes of Salah's not helping. Salah's not helping. Having Isaac in there constantly is not helping. So until these, I know we want to give them a run of games, but you've had your run of games now. Like, you've had your run of games now. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want us to do. But again, I feel like it's people are going, it's all up in the air, blah, this and that. He's changing it from a pressing style to a style where he wants to play football, where he wants to keep possession. So there's going to be some teething problems. I'm not worried about that. There's going to be some teething problems. There always was. No matter who you went to, we were lucky last season to win the Premier League, but no matter who we went to, the problem is now, like, the difference is, and this is the massive difference, when Arsenal went 1-0 up against Fulham, you tell me, Gab, you go 1-0 up against Fulham or 1-0 up against anybody, do you then sit back? Do you then go, I'm going to make all these substitutions to then keep on to this 1-0 lead? Or do you go, I'm pressing for a second?
Well, bro, it's intent, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? So to me, to go out and to win a game 1-0 and say, okay, we're just defending the 1-0 win, the 1-0 lead, it makes no sense. Like, to me, it makes no sense. But to me, in my head, if I'm 1-0 up, like Slot did yesterday, we're 1-0 down, rather than him going, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, I'm going to change this. He literally went, fuck this, I need to get 4 up front. So he put the 4 on up front and went, you guys do what you do, the 2 in the middle we'll figure it out. But again, it's intent to go, we need a goal. Where's the goal going to come from? I'm not taking Gakpo off. Do you know what I mean? So, because there was real intent there. And you could see the goal was coming for Gakpo.
Yeah.
It's just a case of when. But for me, personally, I think people are too quick to... It's that whole thing of where we're saying people are too quick to be fickle and be like, Arne Slot out, this and that. They're leaving on the 83rd minute. I'm not being funny enough, thing. Why are you leaving? Like, why are you leaving? Yes, it's a loss, but we lose together, we win together. Like, do you know what I mean? I got all this shit in the group chat yesterday. Listen, I'm not chatting to nobody. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not chatting to nobody. I'm about to go and watch the new Jordan Peele movie. I'm going to watch him and go to my bed.
Bro, I think it's best, man. I think it's best for you to go and do that, man. To be fair, I can't really blame you because we got 4 people watching, and that's mad because number 4 is what Liverpool suffered yesterday as well, man. So listen, I can't blame you, man. But you know what it is now, yeah. Obviously, on a few things that you said, and I think a few people have been saying this. Man United played well. I mean, I done the watch along yesterday, yeah, and Man United didn't really play well. Like, I'm not gonna say they played well in my opinion. I think a lot of people thinking that United played well is because big up Osman. A lot of people that think United played well is because they went 1-0 up and it was more of a case of of Liverpool trying to get back into the game. Yeah. I think in terms of the goal that Mbeumo scored, I think the fact that, because again, if the rules are if there's a head injury, the game has to stop immediately, then fair enough. But the way that I saw it, because I believe because it was a case of Van Dijk going into the back of McAllister with the elbow, I reckon if it was Mbeumo that done that, I think the referee blows up. In my opinion.
Which is fair enough. But to me, what's the clear rule? And this is the problem with it. And I'm not saying it to be like, if we do that, let's change. That's not the point. The point is at the end of the day, what's the rule? Because nobody knows the rule now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's not given in that game. All of a sudden, it's given in an Arsenal game, or it's given in the Man City game or a Tottenham game. Do you know what I mean? So, Who knows?
Whoa. I mean, yeah, no, as I said, man, I just think that that decision, yeah, I mean, you could say it's cost you the game, really, because if he just blows up, then that goal doesn't happen. But I definitely do think it's because, yeah, I definitely do think it was because of the fact that it was Van Dijk and not Embuemo. But
Yeah,
having said that, yeah, Embuemo's reaction, yeah,
yeah,
was very
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah,
As an attacker, that's what you want. And
yeah.
I think the reaction from Van Dijk, it's too many times I'm hearing of this aura defending. Yeah, aura defending. And the fact that the aura defending is what outdone him is funny.
Well,
Because again,
I
I
don't,
rate Van Dijk, but come
yeah.
on, man, you can't be doing that and then trying to tell Kanate to pick up the
What
man and then Embuemo just runs past you. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think it. I don't think it was that because if you look,
Mm,
who's in the middle before? So do you know when Embramo gets back up? Because I don't think he sees Embramo get back up.
yeah.
Embramo gets back up, and as they're running back, he calls to who's in between them before that? Is it Cunha before that?
Um,
Because there's someone in there before that, but
what, what,
Embramo
what,
goes,
so what for the collision?
no. So do you know when
Oh,
the collision happens, but they're both
mm,
and Kanate and Van Dijk are running back towards goal. There's
mm.
another player in between them before Embramo gets there. So Embramo runs past them both.
I'll have to watch it again, man. I'm trying. It might. What a Man United player you're saying?
Yeah. So the
It might. It
confusion
might.
is,
It might have been Cunha. Yeah, it might have been
do
Cunha.
you know what I mean? So the confusion
Yeah.
is now is where people are going,
Mm.
he's not seen blah blah. No, what I think he's thinking is you mark Cunha, I'll mark the space. If it comes across, then it's down to the keeper's got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I don't think he sees Embramo. That's the problem. Embramo runs through them both.
But the only thing I would say though, yeah, is that his reaction wasn't good enough,
No,
regardless,
no, it
because
wasn't.
I think when you've done that, you've gone because again, Van Dijk's got to think to himself, yeah, he's gone up for the header, and realistically, he's not won the header. So as a defender, your natural instinct should be
Get back.
let's retreat and get back into
Yeah,
position, yeah.
yeah.
But the way he ambles, and again, it's not the first time he ambles like this all the time. And then Kanate, to be fair, I don't think there was much Kanate could have done. I
No,
think Kanate was your best defender anyway, and I think he done well to try and get a foot in. But then what I would say, yeah, I believe if that's Allison in goal, I
it's a
think
save,
Allison
isn't it?
saves that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think Allison saves that because it was on Embuemo's right foot, and Mama Dashvili, I don't think got a strong enough fist to it anyway.
No,
So
it hit. It sort of hit like it hit like hair. It hit like his rib cage or like his leg. So it sort of tried to.
yeah,
It's not a close enough gap. But again,
mm,
he's still new to the Premier League.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not like he's been starting games week in week out.
Mm.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
and
So
again, it's crazy. It's crazy to think the two goalkeepers on display, it's their first rivalry derby.
yeah, yeah.
You
Do
know
you
what I
know what I
mean?
mean? So
Yeah,
it,
it's crazy.
and to me, like I'm not being funny enough. I think there's a few moments where you look at it and you think to yourself, you got to do better. Like I'm not being funny. There's so many moments where you look at it and you think, just
Mm,
get it on target. Like Salah, I'll be honest, I've never seen Salah do what he did on the weekend.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Normally, it's on
Bro, don't
target.
worry, man. We'll get on to him in a bit, man. Let's save that because I've got some things to ask Salah, man, and you as well. So let's just park that. We'll get on to that. But you know what it is now, yeah. As Fitz has said, man. No, we just didn't play bad, and I agree because the amount of people I've seen saying, I see someone today saying that Man United played Liverpool off the pitch, and I was like, I'm not sure what game you watched. Might have been the Van Gaal days, but I never see that, yeah, because I mean, what I did see was was bits of play from the midfield and attack, which looked good, at times. But
Yeah,
I think on the whole, because United went 1-0 up early on, it was always going to be Liverpool trying to get back into the game.
yeah,
And again, Cody Gakpo was your best attacker.
yeah. He
He's
was.
your most threatening attacker, hitting the post twice. Obviously, was involved in the deflection off the bar as well from Bruno Fernandes. So again, Man United rode their luck. The Isak one was poor. When Gravenberch put Isak
Yeah.
through, I
No,
think a lot of people would be saying, yeah,
it was
it was a
Konate.
good save from Lamens, yeah, but it wasn't. If you actually check the game, yeah, when you're and I spoke about this earlier, when you're 1-0 down, yeah, and you get put through like that, it's a case where you just gotta put your foot through the ball,
Yeah,
because if you're gonna try and finish like that, you've got to be precise for one, and you're giving the goalkeeper an opportunity to make a save. Now the thing is, if Liverpool were 2-0 up, then he could afford to do that kind of finish, because
yeah,
if he misses, it's poor, but it's like, well, we are 2-0 up. But when you're 1-0 down and you decide to go with the side foot rather than putting your foot through the ball, you're giving the goalkeeper a save to make. So I don't
yeah,
think it was a good save. I just think his positioning from Lamens was good, but I put that more down to a poor finish from Isak. And again, Isak's been non-existent really. The fact that you know Slot started with Isak rather than Ekatike, even though Ekatike has been playing and has been one of your best players.
yeah,
I think his biggest mistake he done was start Connor Bradley right back, because I believe what he should have done, yeah, was play Sabozlai or Jeremy Frimpong, because I knew Mason Mount was going to play out there. And the worst play, I won't say the worst player, but the player that you probably didn't want to play Mount against was probably Connor Bradley, because I think Frimpong's pace would have given Mount an issue, and Sabozlai can match Mason Mount for his energy and his endeavor. You know what I mean? So I don't
see,
really understand why he started him personally.
I think Bradley
Um,
was all right. I think Kirkes was fucking terrible.
oh yeah, he was poor, Kirkers. Yeah, he was
Do you
poor,
know?
man.
I just started Robbo.
He
I
was
don't
poor.
understand why. I don't understand why he didn't start Robbo. Robbo knows what he's got to do in those games.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
I,
you know
I
what I
think that
mean?
was naivety from Slotman.
A little bit of experience.
Mm,
Let the left back do what the left back's got to do, which
yeah,
is get in the freaking game, and that's what he would have done. He would have got in the game. I just think it's like you say, it might be a little bit of naivety, but I think he might be trying to shoehorn in Kirkhead and just getting more and more game time. But again, for me, I'd have started Robbo.
yeah. Yeah, he should have started the game, man. I mean, Kirkes was so bad, man. It's like, is he ever going to get a game again? Because he was that bad. Like, it just shows you, man. The step up from Bournemouth to Liverpool is
Yeah,
just a whole different kettle of fish,
yeah,
man. And yeah, he was shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. And I think I knew he was going to start, but I didn't know he was going to play that bad. He was one of your worst players, along with Mo Salah. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
Salad was poor, man, absolutely poor. And when I see him have the shot inside the box where he could have squared it to Florian Wirtz, yeah, that's when
yeah.
I knew he was gonna come off, because this is what Salah does, yeah. When he's thinking the place up, he just becomes very one-dimensional and tries to get a goal to mask the performance. And
Yeah.
that bit there where the ball got put into the box, like the way he struck the ball, it was never really going to go in. He should have just squared it to Verts for a tapping, you know.
It just,
So
it just made no sense. But again, it's like you say, it's like
mm,
he's trying too hard to get this goal. And it's like rather than that, maybe just feed somebody. Let's get a
yeah,
little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like just share
yeah,
goals out at this moment in time. Now you ain't got. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you've got something to prove this season. Your goals will come, which they will come. You're in a lot of competitions. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
mm,
I don't see what the stress is.
yeah. I agree. I agree. But yeah, no, I just think it was one of them games for Liverpool where, because I said 2-0 start of the game, and I said if Liverpool start quick, then I reckon they could be 2-0 up, and um. So I'm just reading some of the chat. Sorry, let me put this on the screen, man. So Mo Salad, nah, this he's now known as No Salad. All the jokes are coming out now, boy.
I
No
mean,
Salad.
they can come out now. The problem is, Gav, is he's not forget it's a long old season.
Hey, listen, we'll get onto that waste man in a minute, man. Don't worry about them, yeah,
It's
because
a long old season.
listen, you see that Arsenal team, yeah, we'll get onto them very shortly, man. But
Mate.
but no, let me. The thing is with that game, as I said, it was always going to be the first half for me. And the
Yeah,
fact that United went 1-0 up, again, it was always an uphill task for Liverpool. Um, and as I said, I think on another day, the Cody Gakpo goals probably go in.
Yeah.
And you're probably sitting there talking about them being a point off of Arsenal. But this is football, man. And Harry Maguire, I mean, the amount of clutch goals this guy scores, I mean, it needs to be studied because I think he's probably the most clutch player in United's history. The amount of
Yeah.
winners that guy gets, yeah. And this is going back to like Ten Hag, maybe even before that, maybe even Solskjaer. You know what I mean? The guy just gets winners. And as I said, do I still believe he needs to be a Man United player? Hell no. But in terms of him showing up when he needs to, like his professionalism can't be questioned because he
No,
does
it
that
can't.
time and time again. You
Yeah.
know, and again, Van Disney was nowhere to be seen as well in the box. You know, the aura defending probably kicked in yet again. I don't know, man. I don't know because I just think your team there's issues, man. And one thing you said earlier though, which I do rate, yeah, and I said this during the game. This is what I rated about Slot, yeah, because you guys were behind and he showed intent to make the changes. To think that you guys had a midfield two of Florian Wirtz and Curtis Jones, that was the definition of throwing the kitchen sink. And then he had Isak and Ekatike, Salah and Gakpo before obviously he made the changes. So you can't really fault him in that sense, yeah. But
No, you can't. That's but again, that's the sort of tenacity that I like. I don't want a manager that's going to turn around and go, "Oh, we're 1-0 up. We'll save ourselves." Save yourself for what, bruv? Like, what are we saving ourselves for? And this is the big misconception is do you remember PSG before once they got rid of Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, they got rid of all their superstars. Do you remember what happened to my man at PSG before it started hitting the ground running? People were like, "Oh, get him out. He's terrible. These are shocking. This is not going to work. They haven't got no superstars, blah, blah, blah." Next thing you know, they win Champions League.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, it's a reset. So as far as I'm concerned, last year we won something that was no right for us to win. That was no right for us to win. I heard people in our group chat today going, but your manager won a cup with the last manager's team. Certain men have been in their job for 5 years, bought a whole new team, and still won fuck all. do you know what I mean? And yet, the conversation is every year we're going to win a trophy this year.
Just by chance, is that team based in London, by the way?
Well, I mean, there's a few.
Oh, and they wear red, yeah. Cool. We know it is. Cool. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, but listen, man.
But again, Chelsea have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Bought this whole superstar team. Nobody's looking at Chelsea and going, "Oh, you should be winning Champions League. You should be winning this. You should be winning that." They spent 100 mil on Enzo Fernandez. They spent 115 on Caicedo. Do you know what I mean? These men are spending money like it's water. Do you know what I mean? Spending money like it's water, but everybody want to look at Liverpool and go, by far, this is that. You're terrible and this and that. It's a transition period for me.
Yeah, but bro, listen. What you got to realize about these Arsenal fans, yeah, you're now part of the club, man. When you win trophies, yeah, you're gonna be under constant pressure, criticism. Like these Arsenal fans, we don't take them seriously, man. These guys are just there to take part, man. So whatever Rinsa wants to say about his team, let him do it. But I know by the end of the season, himself and Lumi Rain, when they come into the chat, you know, I'm gonna be there for the shoulder to cry on, because I'm telling you this now. You see this Arsenal team. It's all good when it's going well. You know, these guys all want to show up in the chat. Then when they get beat, these guys are quiet. Waka, I'm talking about you. Arsenal and Pakistan cricket team, I'm chatting about you as well. Yeah, these guys want to chat when it's all going good. But I promise you this now, and remember this: 5/27, 20th of October, 2025. Yeah, when Arsenal win nothing this season, let's see where them guys are going to be. Because I'm telling you this now, it is going to be biblical. Yeah, it is going to be biblical. Yeah, when these guys actually realize, yeah, that this team ain't the team that they think it is. Because I'll tell you now, that game against Fulham, if that's the best that they've got to show, I mean, people telling me Bukayo Saka after that performance, yeah, is now the best winger in the world. I mean, this is what they do. This is what they do, yeah. So, as I said, man, we can all just think, yeah, Arsenal top of the league. But listen, when you win trophies, unfortunately, bro, this is what happens, man. Pressure just come, it does come, and so does the criticism. So yeah, listen, you got to be able to take it, man. Because I'll tell you this now: when they win nothing, I want them in the chat because it's gonna be a
That's
good day, man. I'll tell you that.
and that's the thing. I just want to know,
Mm,
for me personally now, like I'm not worried. And this is the
yeah,
thing, people keep going, oh, are you worried about this? Are you worried about Slot? Because I'm like, no, he's a great coach. He'll figure it out, which he
mm,
will do. I mean, you've seen it from the intent the man shows to the games he wants it. Do you know what I mean? I know
yeah,
people are going, oh yeah, but he had the whole international break to figure this out. And
mm,
it's like, no. You have to realize Salah scored twice in the international break. Do you know what I mean? Salah scored
mm,
twice in the international. Cody Gakpo scored. Like players are scoring. It's not like
mm,
players are scoring. I just don't know what happens when they get back. But for me now, I'll be looking at it and going, Salah, you've had all these chances. You told me you don't want to come back. I ain't seen you hit the target. I ain't seen you hit a goal.
yeah,
You got a whole bench now. You got a whole bench and let Chiesa or let Rio come in. To me, did you know what I mean? To me, you got a whole bench now. I can't sit there with a straight face and go, Salah, you can start again this week, rude boy. Isaac,
yeah,
you can start again. No. Champions League, I'm hoping Ekatike starts, and I'm
yeah,
hoping either Chiesa or Rio starts. Because at the end of the day, Cody Gakpo is the only one that has earned that front line position.
yeah.
Do you
I
know
mean,
what I
I
mean?
mean, the things with Gakpo, yeah, Gakpo's one of them players, yeah, where it's like he's always sort of involved in the game,
Yeah,
whether he's got consistent quality or not. He's always involved in the game, and he was definitely your best attacker.
yeah. Yesterday
Um,
was by miles.
Rio's gone from scoring the winner at Newcastle to just parking his bottom on that bench now. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get
I,
it, but
I don't get it neither. I don't know what's happening, but at the end of the
yeah,
day, something needs to change. And I
yeah,
hope after the Man United game, which is probably the biggest game, I hope he's going to turn around and be like, okay, cool. I need to change whatever it is. I need to change it now. Whether it
yeah,
is that we go to a back three and play wing backs and put Salah out of the game completely.
yeah.
Do you know what I
Who have
mean?
you guys got next in the Champions League?
I think it's by Leverkusen.
Oh,
It's in
you sure?
Germany.
You sure?
It's in Germany. I know that
I
much.
swear Bayer Leverkusen are playing PSG. I swear I see that.
I'll tell you.
'Cause I
Oh
know,
no, no, it's
I know
Frankfurt.
them. Is it who they playing?
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought it was something like that. Because
Yeah.
I know them losers in London, Arsenal. I know they're playing Real Madrid. So listen, it could all come crashing down very quick, man. Let's just say that. And again, Real Madrid got two big games, man. They got Arsenal and they've got El Clasico as well. So who
Yeah.
knows, man? They might put out their B team for the Arsenal game. Not taking it seriously, but yeah, no. Listen, what was I gonna say? Yes, I mean let's talk about before we get on to the question that Rince has put in. Let's talk about Mo Salah, man, because you know I had people telling me he's better than Eden Hazard. Like people were telling me that with a straight face. He's better than Eden Hazard. Like Eden Hazard didn't have to work hard to become Eden Hazard. And again, when people tell you he's better than Hazard, the only thing they say is he gets more goals. Where's his
Yeah, but
goals now? Where's his
yeah,
goals now? And you know what makes me laugh about Mo Salah? Yeah, this is good because you're now really getting to see just how average he is. And I know obviously he's getting older, his legs are gone, etc. But you're now getting to see how average he is because if that guy is not getting a goal, yeah, he is non-existent in the game. Non-existent. I mean, Luke Shaw was having a field day with him, just barging him off the ball. I think at one point, I think his hand was on his neck as well. He was taking the piss out of him. Just taking the piss out of him. And the thing
yeah,
is, like, I don't want to put it on Hazard like this because I think I'm not a massive fan of him, yeah. And look, Decky's now saying, where was Hazard at 33? This is what you got to deal with. Where was Hazard at 33? Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Like, it means nothing. All you need to know, yeah, Decky, yeah, is that when it comes to Eden Hazard and Mo Salah, I don't want to hear the words Mo Salah's better than Eden Hazard, because them kind of things, yeah, you should be sectioned for. Because there's no way I'm gonna hear Salah's better than Hazard. No way. No way. I don't care about numbers. I'm purely looking at the actual footballer. And now you're getting to see, like, now Liverpool fans are getting to see, when you take away his numbers, you realize how average he is. The fact that you're even saying he should be dropped, yeah, he should have been dropped at points last season. But what was saving him? Numbers.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. And now you're seeing just how average he is. And
The problem is though, is
yeah,
if he's not out there to offer anything in terms of if he's purely gonna become a provider or whatever else,
yeah,
he just needs to either play short. He's got to defend sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Because there's points in the game where people are getting overrun, and you look at him and just thinking, "Why are you not?" Do you know what I mean? You could see it yesterday. As soon as Ekatike got on, he's hungry.
yeah.
They're hungry to play. Curtis Jones is hungry to play. Like you can see it. But the problem is I don't know if the hunger's still there.
What, for Salah?
Yeah.
Bro,
I know he wants to play.
How much is he on? 400 and something grand a week. Listen, you think he's hungry? I'll tell you what he's hungry for. He's hungry to go back home. That's what he's hungry for. Yeah, listen, man. Do you know what? That was the biggest I mean, you know what it is now. Yeah, this is where hindsight is 2020, as they say. Yeah. What they should have done, yeah, is realize, okay, we've probably maximized Eden Hazard. We probably maximized Mo Salah now for his last season. I mean, he's 33. You know, again, having a contingency plan, yeah, of who can replace him. The guy that scored the winner. I saw it scored the first goal. And Mbeumo should have been the one to replace him. I'm hearing people saying Michael Elise. You know, I don't think you guys get Elise, by the way, but they should have had a contingency to replace him. The fact that they gave him more money and he's getting older, and now he's turning in these kind of performances. I mean, you have to blame the board, man. The board should have just said, "Look, Salah, we love you, whatever, but it's time to go, man, and just move on. Just move on." You know, someone said Fabio Barini. Looking at Fabio Barini.
He's gone Salford. He's gone Salford, bro.
Fabio Barini. I forgot about him. He was fucking shit, that guy, man. Rubbish.
He's gone Salford, bro. He was meant
he's
to
gone where? He's gone where?
He's gone Salford. He's gone Salford. On a contract.
Who? Barini.
Barini, bro. He's gone Barini's, bro. Google Barini, bro.
Wait. Barini's at Salford. Salford City.
Yeah.
Nah, get out of here, man. You're talking
honestly, bro. Listen, I'm gonna Google it, bro. He's at Salford City, bro. I couldn't believe it the other day, bro. Someone told me the other day, bro.
Salford City.
Bro, he's at Salford City, bro.
Look, Liverpool need Keenan Yildiz. Yeah. Let me guess why. Let me guess why they need him, even though he plays on the left-hand side. Yeah. So that's not
former Liverpool striker. Fabio Barini signs for Salford City.
Salford City?
Bruv, he's gone so... Look, bruv.
How old is Barini?
Barini is...
Bro, I can't even see it, man. It's interfering with the screen.
He's 34.
He's 34?
He's 34, bruv, and he's gone thing. Okay. Bruv, he was the next big thing, bruv. He went to AC Milan. Then man were cooking him up like he was going to be that guy.
Listen, you know why they thought he was the next big thing, yeah? Because these guys had no idea about football. It's very obvious. Because that guy was poor. He was poor, man.
Do you remember Bojan? That went to Stoke?
Nah, listen. Bojan had technical ability, man. Let's not do that. He was nowhere near Bojan. No way.
Bojan went to Stoke. Everybody at Barcelona was the guy. Next thing you know, he's at Stoke.
Bojan had technique, man. Like Barini's got zero technique. You know what I mean? Barini basically is the Italian version of what's his name? Harvey Barnes. But Harvey Barnes has got more ability than him. That's how bad he is. You know what I mean? So listen, yeah, it's let's not be mentioning Fabio Barini's name again. But no, again, man, yeah, Salah should have. They should have got rid of him, like in hindsight, because you would have saved money for one, and at least you would have had someone that probably is more hungrier, more fresher to go and do something. But the fact you gave him the money, you gave Van Dijk the money. I think Van Dijk's one's a bit different. We know he's got the aura defending, but Van Dijk is still the leader, you know, and
Yeah,
he is still a top defender for
yeah,
me. But
yeah.
Mo Salah, you can clearly see he's on a decline. And how funny is it? The guy that should have replaced him, he's now playing for us and got the goal. So yeah, it's madness, man. It's absolute madness. But I mean, do I believe Slot drops him against Eintracht Frankfurt? I think
I think so.
Ekitike definitely starts
I think he
against
drops
his
him.
former club. Yeah,
I think he drops him, and I think he starts Florian Wirtz, and I think he doesn't
yeah.
start. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
I
know.
think Verts will start because again he's going back to Germany.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think Florian Wirtz will start.
yeah.
I don't know if Grav starts because he had a little bit of a niggle.
Oh, apparently he's
Uh,
got a bad ankle injury from what I heard.
yeah, so again, it's what do we do there? I know
Yeah.
Curtis Jones can play there, so Bosley can play there, but
Mm,
I think Curtis Jones and Sabozlai could work
yeah.
just because they're both interchangeable, and Curtis Jones is quite horrible because he can keep hold. I don't know how he does it, but he just keeps hold of the ball.
Yeah.
Even when you think he's lost it, he just keeps hold of it.
Yeah, to be fair, he's actually a good player, but I look at him as always being the fall guy. Like I think when everyone's fit, he's always the one really that's gonna be
On the bench. Yeah,
on the bench, yeah, because it's just
yeah,
hierarchy, isn't it? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
One second, let me just see them. Oh, there we go. Um, so yeah, listen, Cunha balled out, but United's main man yesterday was definitely Casemiro. He went under the radar. You know what? Yeah, I spoke about this yesterday. So I mean early today. Yeah, I think Casemiro's performance will go under the radar because he's a high earner. Obviously, he's getting on, and a lot of Man United fans just love to hate on him. Yeah, but the reality is, you know, yesterday in that game, his experience and his leadership come to the fore because it's like the amount of times, yeah, he puts out fires in terms of like interceptions and just being in the right position. That's what you get with his experience, and you can clearly see when Yagate come on for him, that midfield was an absolute joke. Like him and Bruno Fernandes, who was poor by the way, again, and
Yeah.
yeah, you can just see the influence that Casemiro has. But for me, Matthias Cunha, man, like what a
Baller,
player. The guy
baller.
behind me, man, that side. What
Yeah,
a player, man. I mean, some of the thing, I'll tell you what I like about Cunha, yeah. In games like that where you need to, you know, take the pressure off, you need someone that is physically strong and someone that's a good ball carrier
yeah,
and someone that's got skill in terms of being in tight spaces to kind of get you out of positions and give your defense a rest. And the amount of times he done that, yeah, and his strength on the ball, yeah, is ridiculous.
yeah. It's
And again, I remember him at when Man United played Wolves at Old Trafford, and I think it might have been his first game of the season for Wolves, and he was doing exactly that, running from deep, ball carrying, and just creating opportunities out of nothing. And I thought yesterday, along with Matthias de Ligt, who for me is the best defender in the world right now. I don't think there's a better defender than de Ligt right now. They were United's two best players for me, you know, and yeah, man, definitely. I agree with that, Rinson, man. Cunha was very good, and Casemiro, his performance went under the radar. I think for me, because you clearly see when Casemiro is not playing and you bring your Ugarte on, you know, there's vulnerabilities in that midfield. So
it's a difference, isn't it? It's a massive difference.
yeah, massive difference, man, massive difference. No Liverpool player has the right to start in Liverpool starting up. I missed Diaz. Oh, Diaz, you meant Luis
Yeah.
Diaz. I mean, listen, when you lose 4 games in a row, man, I think people start saying all kinds of madness. You know what I mean?
The,
So
the
obviously,
problem is
Lions, obviously a Liverpool fan. So
the
I mean,
problem
what do
is
you think about this?
the problem is people forget when it was Klopp's like first few games and
Yeah,
we lost a few games and he was out there clapping and doing whatever else he was doing and people were going, why is he doing that? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? And it's like you do realize the man's had to start fresh
Yeah.
build a squad, do whatever he's doing, probably compete with one of the best City teams ever. Do you know what I mean? It's not a case of a guy's just walked into a team and gone, oh yeah, we've now got all this money, we can now spend and do whatever else. And as much as people are going, oh yeah, but you've now gone out and bought all these players. What you have to understand is players come from certain places. So like at Newcastle, Isaac is the man. He's the man. He's the forefront. Thing gets into a position, the ball goes into him. He knows he's got to put it in the back of the net. At Liverpool, it's not like that. He's not the main guy.
Yeah,
it's not him. It's not him that's doing. It's Salah. Like everything goes through Salah, or do you know what I mean? It's going through other people. So it's more of a team. You'd like to think it's more of a team at Liverpool than it is a thing, because at Newcastle, he's the main guy. Whether they got Tonali and whoever else on the pitch. So, he's a liar, bro. Don't ever let him tell you that, bro.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know why I'm laughing now. Yeah, you know why I'm laughing because I actually forgot how much you guys are in the gutter. Bro, Ricky Lambert, you know.
Brother, listen, that's not the worst one, bro. Do you remember
Ricky Lambert?
Do you remember who else we bought, bro?
Remember you guys had and Andre Voronin,
bro, and we bought Andy Carroll, bro. Bought Andy Carroll for some stupid money.
Oh man, do you know what? I forgot how much in the gutter your team was, man. Ricky Lambert, bro. You know,
bro, we were in the gutter, bro.
Ricky Lambert, the poor man's Harry Kane.
Bro, we had Ricky Lambert. We had who else did we have? We had
Fabio Barini, Andre Voronin.
We had Balotelli.
Listen, Balotelli was a baller, man. Let's not do that. He was a good player.
We had the shit version of Balotelli, though, bro.
Yeah.
Then we had we bought Andy Carroll. This was the season that Andy Carroll went from Newcastle to Liverpool, brother.
Oh,
stupid money.
Ricky Lambert, you know. Wait. Lambert come in after Suarez?
Nah, bro.
Nah, that can't have been.
Nah, bro.
That can't have been.
This is a lie, bro.
Oh, if that's true, you should have folded the club. Ricky Lambert after Suarez. I swear Lambert was before that.
Lambert was before that, bro.
He must have been before that.
When did he join Liverpool?
Chat, let me know, man. Was Ricky Lambert in before Suarez or was he after? Because I can't take that seriously. There's no way. Oh, yeah, Lazar Markovic, another one.
Mate, didn't work out. Who's the guy we bought from Borussia Dortmund?
Not Emre Can.
No. He went to Borussia Dortmund after.
From Dortmund?
I'm sure he was from Aquilani. You remember Aquilani?
Alberto Aquilani, yeah.
Bro, I'm sure he went to Borussia Dortmund. Brother, we had Aquilani who was meant to be
Mark Gonzalez, Ryan Babel.
Bro, do you know who was the who's the Argentine we had? That played
defender?
Yeah. Not Jose Enrique. There was another one we bought.
Nah, he was Spanish.
Oh, I tell you who we bought. Maxi. Remember we bought Maxi Rodriguez?
Yeah, Argentinian. Yeah. And you had Mark Gonzalez from Chile as well.
Mate.
Jimmy Traore and them, man.
Oh, mate, shocking times.
Boy, I forgot how bad your team was, you know.
Mate, it was...
Hey, on that front, I think Slot's doing a good job, man.
Mate.
Yeah, Suarez left after. Yeah, he did. There's no way in anyone's right mind they go and get Ricky Lambert to replace Luis Suarez. No way, man. No way.
Crazy,
Ricky
Lambert. Hold on.
Lambert and Balotelli in the same summer. Oh no.
Yeah, Ricky Lambert joined in 2014, a year after Luis Suarez had left the club.
So he come after?
He come after, bro.
No way. They can't have done that.
Bro, 4 mil, bro.
What? For Barcelona?
Lambert was a hometown, bro. Brother, you
got that wrong, man. You got that
do you
wrong.
know how old he was, bro, when he joined Liverpool? He's 32, bro. Yeah, he was signed after Suarez's departure to Barcelona.
Oh,
although it wasn't expected for him to replace Suarez.
But I think wasn't Lambert a Liverpool fan as well? That's why they bought him.
He was 32.
Yeah, all that sentiment crap, man. Listen,
Stephen
All that
Kalka.
sentiment crap, man. You don't do that.
We bought Stephen Kalka.
What's this? Hey, at least Lambert wasn't a racist.
Hey, he did have
I
goals,
forgot
man.
about that. Yeah, I
No,
forgot
he did
about
have
that.
goals.
Listen, he was a good player, man. So let's ignore that. Nah, but yeah, man. I think I actually didn't realize that. Didn't realize
Yeah.
that. And when you think of your team now, I mean, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know where to start because it's looking like that Isak signing was pointless. Because I think sometimes you got to just realize and think, you know what, we've got Ekatike in before Isak. He's doing well, so let's not upset anything.
Well, I think they were just looking at options. I think Isaac was always going to come to Liverpool. I think that was always the plan.
You think?
I think the Ekatike thing was
Mm.
was Liverpool basically going, big man, we've got all this money, rude boy.
Yeah.
But you man don't want to sell, no? All right, cool. Ekatike.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I think
Oh,
that's what it
man.
was. I think they liked Ekatike, and I think it will work.
Yeah.
I think it's a change of style.
Bro, carry on. Yeah, carry on, go on.
I think it's a change of style in different games. I think Liverpool need to figure out what sort of style they want to play, whether it be possession based, whatever. But the pressing game's gone. Pressing game's gone to shit, mate.
You got I see Frimpong on that bench, boy. Frimpong was angry.
Yeah, and I get it because he understands what it means.
Yeah.
He understands what the derby means, and I think personally, I think they'll figure it out. Like I say, I'm not worried. It's his first real season of change because he didn't change much last season, and this is what people forget. He didn't really change anything last season, and this season, because he wants to do build-up play, he doesn't need them running over the pitch constantly. So when he's looking at it, he's basically going, we want to do build-up play. How are we going to build it up? We're going to do it this way. We're going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way. So,
yeah,
like I say, at least we didn't do an Arsenal and go and buy all these defensive players and go Gyökeres. Come to Arsenal.
Boy, Gyökeres looking like he's looking like a bin man. I'm telling you now, like that guy is shit. Like I'm so glad my club never signed him because when I heard a lot of these Man United fans saying, "Oh, let's get Gyökeres in. He scores 40 goals and all this other nonsense," yeah, disregarding that the guy is absolute dog shit. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is now, yeah, he's actually getting away with it because Arsenal are top of the league. But I'll tell you this now, yeah. When Arsenal start losing games, or when Kai Havertz is back, he'll find himself very quickly on the bench.
Yeah, he will be on that bench because I don't
that's funny
understand.
that guy is.
I just don't understand how you go and buy this striker that you want to play him behind, and then you don't play him in behind. But it's like now, it's like why is Chelsea allowed to go under the radar with the money that they're spending, and nobody says a word? Do you know what I mean? Nobody says a word. It's like you must forget the players that like I almost forgot they had Lavia until I saw him on the pitch the other day.
Yeah, he's a top player, man. He's a top player.
Do you know what I mean? You almost forget they got all these players.
Yeah.
And you look at the squad and you go, big man, I've never seen him before. When did they get him? Like 2 years ago. Like it's madness, honestly.
He's a very good player, man. I like Lavia a lot. He's a very good player.
Like it's madness. So I think Liverpool now need to go and look at what is the missing link. And I think
what do you think is the main thing that he's got to sort out?
Drop Salah.
You think that's the first thing, yeah?
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Drop Salah and then decide how you're gonna play that front of the park. How are you gonna play that? Because
I think his main thing though he has to do, yeah, he has to find a way, yeah, of getting Florian Wirtz comfortable and playing regular in the team.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, again, like Wirtz hasn't been great, yeah, but I'm a massive fan of Florian Wirtz, and for me, I just think he's got to find a way of
getting him
of
in the
just
team
making him thrive, man. He's
yeah.
just got to find a way of playing him because
because
Verts will come good, but
he'll be
you can
like
see the confidence is low. You know what I mean?
I tell you he'll be like a Coutinho. Mark my words now. That kid
Yeah,
will be like Coutinho.
yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing. Coutinho, it will be like Coutinho. Like when you look at that kid and you think to
Yeah.
yourself, you get yourself in because Coutinho, before he went but like them years at Liverpool, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cooking.
The
Absolutely.
only difference is though, yeah, Coutinho had like a trademark. His
Yeah,
trademark shot, yeah.
yeah.
Verts for me is a creator, but he scores goals as well. So he hasn't really got a trademark that he can live by in a sense.
No.
He's just a very good player. But I just think that what Slot needs to do really, yeah, is just say, look, I'm gonna play you 10 games in the number 10, regardless of what happens. Get your confidence up. That's what he's
Yeah.
got to do. Or
But I
if
think
he's gonna play a free. And remember what I said to you start of the season, they should have played free at the back.
yeah,
I
yeah. But
guarantee you now, yeah, if he played free at the back, you're gonna Verts and even Salah would actually be doing the madness
yeah.
because there'll be less work for Salah to do out wide, knowing that Frimpong will be the wing back and he's got the pace. Do you know I forgot? Gakpo even missed the header that
This is what I
Frimpong
mean.
actually put in the box. Yeah,
This is what I mean. Frimpong's turning man inside out, dips it back
yeah,
in the box. It's a free header. All he's got to do is get it on target.
yeah,
Just get it
yeah.
on.
I forgot
It's
about
not.
that.
Do you know what I mean? So to me, in those spaces, this is where I say you need to get Ekatike on the pitch.
Yeah.
You need him on the pitch.
Mm. Yokerez looks like the white Mark Henry out here.
But do you know what I mean? It's just for me.
The
I
white
just
Mark
hope.
Henry.
I hope that he allows Florian Wirtz to
Yeah,
just blossom, which will be freaking, which I think will happen.
yeah. Yeah. Listen, I think Verts comes good, man. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and say nah, he's not gonna be good, man. I do definitely believe he's gonna come good. I think it's gonna take time, but
Yeah, I think
he's got big decisions to make because, as I said, Kirkes is playing like he's never played football before.
yeah,
Connor Bradley looks a bit out of his depth, you know. Frimpong is just a waste man on the bench really at the moment.
yeah,
Um, I like Gravenberch, but the injury is the injury
yeah,
serious?
yeah,
McAllister's not been the same, you know. I think Sabozlai has probably been, you know, one of your best players this season, more reliable players. Mo Salah's just finished, as we know. Gakpo's been a threat. Isak, I don't know what's happened to him. It's like he's either not fit or he's scared. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
then you've got Ekatike, who's been good, but since Isak's come in, like his minutes have just been. I think
yeah,
since Isak's come in, his minutes have been reduced and he's been fined. You know what I mean? So it ain't good, man. It's not good. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, who's your next league game anyway?
I will tell you,
Guys, big up yourselves. Make sure you're smashing the like button. We got 12 of you in at the moment.
Brentford.
Make sure you're smashing the like button, obviously, and share the channel, guys. And
Uh,
Jonas is linked to his Instagram is in the description. So yeah, make sure you guys give him a follow as well.
yeah,
Um,
it's Brentford.
you got Brent. Was that away or home?
Away.
Oh, okay. So guys, it could be 5 on the bounce then, man.
Hey, we got Frankfurt before that. Behave.
Oh, sorry, it could be 6 then. My bad. It could be 6 in the bounce. Oh, if it's 6 in the bounce, he's gone. He's not
Nah,
seeing. If he's not seeing Christmas. I'm telling you. If it's 6 on the bounce,
they'll figure it out.
8 p.m. Whoa, 8 p.m. kickoff on a
Yeah,
on a Saturday.
because you got to think we're playing Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh
We're
yeah.
playing Wednesday to then play Saturday.
Boy. Yeah. If it's 6 on the bounce, man, he's not seeing Christmas. I'm saying that now. He's not seeing it because
Nah,
that would be crazy. Although I do think, yeah, I think at least one of them games you'll get a win. I think they'll pick up a win.
I think both will pick up a win. I think Frankfurt will be the place where he basically goes, okay, I'm done with certain
Yeah.
man. Let's put
Yeah.
other certain man. Because I think like I'm hoping, and this is my hope, is that Batatic comes back in. because I don't know where he is. I don't know
I
if
think
he's
you mentioned. I think you mentioned him last week, but
yeah. I
the
don't know
thing
if
with him,
he's,
he's yeah, but
I know
he's
he's
not.
injured.
He won't get looking. I don't think. Will you? You reckon?
If Gravenberch is injured, he's the next best thing. If
Well, it's that
Gravenberch
bad.
is
Yeah.
If Gravenberch is injured, I'll be honest, because even before when Klopp had him, I don't
Mm.
think he's a bad player. I just don't think he's. I think people are like, oh, he's not getting enough game time and doing this and doing that. And Liverpool were just like basically sent him out on loan to Spain, to somewhere in Spain, and then
Yeah.
basically had to recall him, I think, last season. But yeah,
Mm.
it's just I think there's players in there that you can sort of bring in that you can sort of look at. Like I know Endo's not great, but he's great to have to break up a game.
But the things as well, yeah, someone like Endo might be needed right now when
Yeah,
confidence is low. You
yeah,
know, he's someone like he's one of them things like
he's
he's
horrible.
what he says on the tin. He'll just go
Yeah,
on the pitch with his gum shield, thinking he's
yeah.
gonna be thinking he's playing,
In the world.
thinking he's in the belt, like you know what I mean. But yeah, him and his gum shield, man, they got to go at the end of the season anyway. But
He's in the
to be
world.
honest with you, yeah, I think he might be someone that might surprise a few if they just
Yeah,
bring him in and then you can start building some confidence. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Because I think even if you put him in, and
mm,
then you put Florian Wirtz and because I'm assuming McAllister won't play this week.
oh yeah,
Um, and then you look at Florian Wirtz playing with Szoboszlai, you look at him playing with Curtis Jones.
mm.
Um, I personally just think you need to play Ekitike. I think you need to play Ekitike and play Isaac, and don't worry about Salah leaving him on the bench.
So what you'd go with Gakpo, Isak, and Ekatike?
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it happening, but because
I don't see that.
the only reason I say that, yeah, is because there's a problem there because if you're gonna play both of them, Isak and Ekatike, you kind of have to change the formation and just play, yeah, play the two up top because unless you're gonna play Ekatike from the left and play Isak, it just means obviously Gakpo might be on the bench. Obviously, him and Rio both play from the left anyway. Chiesa, and the things with Chiesa, yeah, what's actually weird is that Chiesa's actually a winger. But
But
now, when I look at Chiesa, I think of him as a central player now.
mate, he's
It's
balling
crazy.
out. But he's
Yeah,
balling out. This is the thing. He's in
yeah.
there and he knows what it takes to win, and he knows what it takes. And
Bro,
this is the thing.
Chiesa's actually a top player, but the problem
Yeah,
is,
bro.
it's him coming to Liverpool where they've had a settled team. He's just looked at as any player. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
but
he actually has pedigree in the game.
it's that, but it's also the fact that he was quite injury prone. So when
Yeah,
Liverpool got him,
mm,
they were like, "Why are you getting Chiesa? He's very injury prone." So I think
yeah,
Slot was sort of trying to manage that to make sure that he could play a full 90, and
yeah,
that was a big misconception. But now he's like, "I feel so fit, I want to play." So like, he
yeah.
might get 60 minutes on Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Mm. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. I think we've got a question for you. 1 minute. Let me just check. Yeah. So, big up to Daniela says, Jonas, what happened to Liverpool yesterday? Gutted they could have scored 3 goals. What do you reckon, bro?
Luck of the draw. Like you create chances.
Mm,
Gakpo, like you say, he scored all three of those. We're not
yeah,
talking about this today. It's a
yeah,
different conversation. Do you know what I mean? And that's the fine margins that we're talking about. It's those
mm,
fine margins where it was always coming and he was always going to get on that score sheet.
mm,
It was just the chances he had, he did not take.
yeah.
And the one that he got was a good chance and he buried it. But
Mm.
you've had 3 or 4 chances before that. How many more do you need?
And the funny thing as well, he's the one that scored the goal against Chelsea as well.
Yeah. So
Mm,
again, he's starting. This is the thing. He's starting every week. He's got to
yeah,
start every week. But
yeah.
again, how you starting is that who's not really scoring and Ekitike who was flying.
I reckon, yeah. You know what I reckon he's gonna do against
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, yeah. And this depends if Salah gets dropped because is he gonna have the balls to drop Salah? I mean, he should do, but I don't know if he
I think
does.
he, I think he will.
I reckon he's gonna go with Gakpo, Ekatike, Chiesa.
Yeah. I reckon he drops. I reckon he drops Salah. I 100% think he drops Salah. I think there's
Yeah.
no conversation where he doesn't. I
Mm.
think he has to. After the chances he missed, and it's not like the opportunities are not created for him, they're created for him.
Yeah.
The moment Verts got on the pitch against Chelsea, set him up.
Created.
All he had to do was take a touch and finish.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
this is the big misconception. When people are going, oh, Verts is terrible. No. Because if Bruno was doing the same thing for Cunha or for Mbeumo, we wouldn't be going, oh, Bruno's terrible. We'll be going, why is your striker not burying that?
Yeah.
Which is what I'm looking at. People are looking at the game and going, Verts is not creating this, Verts is not creating that. And it's like, no. You have to understand Verts has an influence on the game. And the influence on the game is the chance that he created for Salah, he's not finishing. So if I give you a chance, if we're in front of goal, Gav, and I slide the ball across to you and you miss, who's that on?
Well, to be honest with you, bro, I'm very clinical, man. So I don't miss.
But do you know what I mean? But
wrong guy. Wrong guy.
But who's that on? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, of course. It'll be on the player that misses, isn't it?
So to me, everyone that's going, I'm like, make all these jokes now. Because when that kid starts firing and starts doing whatever he's doing and starts balling out, and people are going, do you remember 007 and 0010 and all this? And I'm like, you do realize, has Cunha scored yet?
Nah, he hasn't. He hasn't, to be fair. But listen, you see me, yeah. I'm someone like I don't care about numbers. I've never have done. I'm from the era, yeah, where this is why I always say people talk about numbers, yeah, but people don't talk about how many goals Zidane scored, Iniesta. You know how many goals these guys scored? These guys averaged like 5 or 6 goals a season, but no one gave a shit because we just knew that these guys were just top players. So when people say this guy's not scoring, I don't care. I look at performance first and foremost because, goals are not really sustainable, but performances are. So that's what should be looked at. And for me, I've seen too much of Florian Wirtz to know he's a top player. It's just that he's come to a different league. He's not really settled. Obviously, it's a faster intensity as well. But he will come good. I definitely do believe he'll come good.
Yeah.
And it's one of them things that, I just think that with Slot needs to just trust him and say, look, I'm going to play you 10 games, number 10 or wherever, and let him get his confidence up and let him know. Because I think that's the main thing that people don't look at, yeah? When you're a player, if you've got the trust of the manager to know that you can do whatever you want, if you mess up, eventually you are going to start shining because it's just going to happen because you're getting chance after chance. You know what I mean? And I think at the moment he's under pressure, Slot, and so is Wirtz. And Wirtz probably knows in terms of attacking wise, he's probably one of the first to come off at the moment. If he's not really doing too much, so that can't be good for someone that's a new signing.
It's that, and like you say, it's the confidence thing. It's the confidence thing of if Salah buries the chances that he's given him, there is no confidence issue. We're not talking about confidence.
Yeah.
But again, I look back to the first game of like before in the Charity Cup game, in the Charity Shield game. He sets up Ekatike, but the movement from him is fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But again, you go into the season and people start looking at it and they're going, oh yeah, but blah blah. Like you say, I'm not numbers doesn't bother me. But what I do like to see is, and this is the bit that people don't like to see, when you look at Cunha drags people out of position, which is horrible as a defender, because you don't want to get dragged out of position. The moment you're out of position, who's filling your gap? Do you know who's filling your gap?
Yeah.
So to me, when we're looking at great players like Iniesta, and people are going, "Oh, I don't understand it," but I'm like, yeah, but when you look at him and you look at the other two that were with him, the 3 of them together was ridiculous. And then you look at Man United's 3 of Scholes, Keane, and who else did you have in there? Even when you had Park Ji-sung.
Yeah.
Do you know
he was
a
workhorse. Yeah, he was a workhorse. Yeah.
And that for me is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it and going, I don't give a damn. As long as these players as long as I start seeing good parts of it, in terms of I need a DM just to sit. So if we go to a back three, I need it to be a DM in front of that back three.
Yeah.
Because the moment the two wing backs push up, it still goes to a back four. Do you know what I mean? There's still some sort of cover in there, and that's where I think someone like Endo would thrive, because he ain't there to make it look pretty. He's there just to break up play.
Yeah, but the problem is now, you've got centrally probably too many players that have to play, whether it's price tag or popularity. Because Gravenberch for me is a top player and has to play.
Yeah.
McAllister was arguably one of your best players last season. Szoboszlai cost 70 mil. Florian Wirtz broke the British transfer record, and these guys are all central players. So you have to get them in. So this the whole Endo playing as a DM. Unless he has a different change in mentality and a different change in formation, Endo's just going to be someone that comes on and sees a game out with his gum shield. Like that's all he's going to be. That's all he's going to be. You know what I mean? So, but no, listen, I hear what you're saying though with Endo playing there, but I just think if you do play Endo as a DM, that means you can't play Wirtz as an 8. Which means you got Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister all vying for that position. And that means you're going to have Wirtz playing out wide. So,
but my thing is more, all I want is even if we were to play, even on Wednesday, if we go to a back four and put Endo in front of that back four, my gracious thing is this is what would have been perfect in the Man United game. All he does is break up play, knock it out to the wide, and then drop in, because you're automatically covering left or right. Now it doesn't matter who gets up the field, because Szoboszlai will do all the running, whether McAllister's in there or not. Do you know what I mean? It gives them a bit more freedom between them. But my main thing is it's more about the coverance of when one of these fullbacks goes, there's nobody in their position. So do you remember when we had? So the season that we had Henderson sat there and you had Trent and Robbo up and down those wings. The good thing about that was Hendo knew as soon as this ball goes out wide, I'm going to drop into one of these gaps because it's automatically a space. That way we're still in position, but we're not enough to be exposed. And that's where I think we're getting exposed at the moment, is no matter how quick Kirkers and Frimpong are, like you say, unless we go to a back three, it's not going to work for me.
Yeah, I agree. But, bro, I said back three at the start of the season, man. I just can't believe that he didn't even try it out, because it was crying out for a back three. As I said, I guarantee you, you play a back three, you'll get a better Kirkes and Frimpong.
Yeah.
And Wirtz will be operating in a position where he's not really got to worry about the outside, because Kirkes or Robertson River will be there, and he can play more in field. Salah as well will be closer to goal. Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, I'm surprised he hasn't at least tried it. But I don't know, man. Maybe he's got his own reasons. But I'm just surprised, man. But anyway, before we wrap up, anyway, let's get into a bit of the weekend football, man. Did you see any of the football?
Yes. So I watched. So obviously I watched the Liverpool game. I watched the Tottenham game.
Boy, yeah. Listen, I'm a big fan of Thomas Frank, but I don't know, man. I mean, Xavi Simons, another 007 candidate there. Who else is there? I mean, Mattis Tell. I mean, let's move on. I don't really know, man. I mean, I only see the second half.
Kudus.
Yeah, he's a top player, man. Kudus, he's a top player. I think.
Did you see?
I don't know, man. I think their midfield too, though, is a problem. Like Paulinho and Bentancur, like two defensive players. Really.
I quite like Paulinho. I think Paulinho is a great buy, but you can't put Bentancur next to him. Yeah,
it's got to be someone that's more attacking.
Yeah. That's different to us. I think Paulinho is a player that we should have gone and bought. Paulinho is a player that we should have gone and bought.
Possibly. Yeah,
because that would have been perfect.
Yeah, because he's defensive, isn't it? Yeah.
And it gives you a license to the other two to go. Whereas I think Tottenham have made a mistake there, and Bentancur, you can't have Bentancur with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
It's too defensive at home. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the thinking of Thomas Frank, because he's thinking, I've got a Xavi Simons as a number 10, and he's got the protection behind him of Paulinho and Bentancur. But when it's not working, man, this is when you kind of see the frailties in what he's doing. But yeah, what I would say is Aston Villa for me. Unai Emery's a top manager. You know.
Did you see the ball from Matty Cash?
Yeah. To who was it to? Lucas Digne.
Lucas Digne. The touch.
The touch was mad. Yeah. I see him crying on social media though with the cut on his leg. You see it?
Who? Lucas Digne.
Digne. Oh, that cut looks nasty. You know when he got fouled by Kevin Danso when they thought it should have been a penalty.
Oh,
have you seen his cut?
No, is it bad?
Oh, it's nasty, man. Nasty cut. And the thing is, you don't actually realize it, yeah. So when he's going mad, yeah, you're thinking, yeah, all right, it's probably a foul, probably not. But when you see the injury, the cut, you realize why he was going mad now. The cut is nasty, some deep cut, man. But yeah, I think Villa in the end, I think deserved it, and I just think Tottenham are Tottenham are one of them teams, man. They're up and down, innit? They're up and down, up and down. But as I said, man, it's only 8 games into the season, so I think after Christmas is when it's gonna pick up, man, for sure. But my guy Morgan Rogers, top player, great goal. Maybe the keeper should have saved it. Maybe he shouldn't have. I don't know. But yeah, no, listen, man. I think two managers there that they'll be hoping to finish high in the league table, man. But I think Unai Emery won that one yesterday after Tottenham actually went ahead. I think, they went ahead, Tottenham, didn't they?
Yeah, Tottenham went 1-0
they went ahead.
Up.
Yeah.
They went 1-0 up, and then Thing came back into it.
Rogers equalised,
Yeah, Aston Villa came back into it.
Yeah.
And then did you watch the Crystal Palace and
listen, man. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Hey, listen. Have you heard the backlash with him and Zaha?
No.
So Zaha, I think when basically Mateta first went to Palace, I think Mateta had a dream of obviously playing for France, and I think Zaha and a few of the other players were just laughing at him, saying, "You can't play for France. Like, look what they got." And look at it now. Mateta's actually scoring for France. You know what I mean? And just doing madness for Palace.
Yeah.
And
apparently, you could add 3 more.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the game. I see the highlights, but
the
thing is, you got 2 managers there that are 2 top managers in Glasner and Iraola.
Yeah,
and I mean, to be fair, I'd have either one of them at Man United right now. So, but yeah, 3-3. I think Bournemouth will be looking at that, thinking 2-0 up, and Palace managed to get it back to 3-2, and then I think Bournemouth got it back to 3-2. Palace equalised with the Mateta penalty. But man, listen, Mateta's turned it around, man, because I think when he first come, man, like I think someone mentioned, remember that guy Dele Adebola?
Yeah.
They were saying he's the day.
For fuck's sake.
Bro, I don't know who it was yet, but they were saying,
that's
it's
mad.
the reincarnation of Dele Adebola. And I remember that guy, left-footed Dele Adebola, he was shit. But
that's terrible.
Bro, that's what I heard, man.
That's rude, bro.
Mateta's turned it around, man. So all you got to do, man, is give him credit, man, because he's one of the best strikers in the league right now. Like, no one can deny that, you know. But yeah, man, I think Bournemouth and Palace, man, I think they're gonna have a good season if they keep both their managers, because they are 2 very, very good managers, you know. And I think both of them, their next jobs are gonna be top 6, top 4 teams without a doubt, whether it's in this league or elsewhere. But yeah, 3-3, man. Man City doing what Man City does. Erling Haaland doing what Erling Haaland does. I mean, to be fair, Erling Haaland, for me, I would always say it, as a footballer, I don't think he's a top footballer, but he's probably the one striker that I've ever seen that you can put that to the side because that guy is a guarantee of goals.
Yeah,
He's an absolute animal. I mean, when you've got records that he has, yeah, like you will forgive a striker not really having link play because
he doesn't
he's
care
someone,
about
as
that.
I said, he's the
Yeah,
only striker that I've ever seen that doesn't really need to have the link play because he's going to guarantee you goals.
yeah,
I mean, look at Gyökeres for argument's sake. The guy's got no link play, no goals at the moment. Well, he's got 3 goals or 4 goals. Yeah. So again, there's levels to this. So the thing with Erling Haaland, man, is that he's literally a guarantee. He's a guarantee, and when you're playing in a team that have creators around you, you're gonna score goals. And he's
yeah,
he's he's someone that he's probably in the best form he's ever been in, because I
yeah,
mean he's got what 11 goals in 8 games. I believe has he got two Champions League or something like that as well.
yeah, yeah. It's
Other
stupid.
country, I mean for country, I mean his record for country is just illegal. I mean, how you having more goals than games played? Like, come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. But yeah, listen, man, he's not stopping. And to think he's got 11 goals already, the golden boot's
Yeah,
his already. Like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no one catching him. There's no one catching him. Like, you don't have 11 goals in 8 games and it's the start of the season. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
The way
not.
he's going, man, he's looking at
Yeah,
40, 50 goals again. And I remember I said, yeah, he's gonna get that number again. I can just see because that guy looks hungry, and when you got a hungry Erling Haaland, man, he's
no,
unplayable at times in terms of his physicality and his pace. But
yeah. He knows what he wants in it.
yeah, Man City, I've already said, man, they're winning the league for me. Like, um, I have no doubt they're gonna win the league, man. I just think Pep getting back with his wife, Haaland doing what he's doing. You know,
Yeah,
they've
I
brought
got
in
back with the
Cherky
messages,
Wine.
and everybody went, "It's all right," and that.
Bro, trust me, man. Like I can see it, man. I've seen too much football to know that Pep's on a mission this season, and City haven't even been at their capabilities, man, because
No,
they've just been getting through games and they find themselves second. And the funny thing is, yeah, they really should have beaten Arsenal. Like if
yeah,
I think it was only a defensive mistake because that would have them top right now.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I mean? So, um, but yeah, man, like they're gonna go from strength to strength, man, for me. And I definitely do think they're gonna take some beating. And again, they're not even playing to their capabilities. So when they start hitting top form, man, they're gonna be hard to stop. And they've got players coming back. Ait Nouri, Cherky,
Yeah, yeah,
Marmoush.
yeah,
These
which
guys are
is
all coming back, and they're,
which is
and a lot of them all starters as well.
yeah,
So
which is
it's
scary,
crazy,
really,
man.
to think that
It's
you haven't got
crazy.
that many people in the team. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
mad.
it's
Like it's absolutely mad.
madness. You see Forest sacking Postacoglu.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, he was going all the way to the back room, boy.
I actually heard you. He got sacked. He got sacked in the tunnel and didn't even go and do the press conference. He went straight to his car.
No, apparently they were fist fighting down the tunnel and that and grabbed his
Oh,
shit.
serious?
Yeah, apparently they were fist
Well,
fighting
who
down the
was?
and
Marinakis?
yeah, bro.
Nah, no way, no
But
way.
apparently they were scrapping down the tunnel and that.
Boy, listen. If you don't see Ange again, man, you know why? Because that Marinakis, yeah,
It's
listen,
crazy,
he's
bro.
saying girls, man. Him and his pot belly,
Yeah.
man. Like he's mad.
Well, it's bad, bro. Nobody. But
Mm.
again, who's gonna touch that job? Who's gonna touch that?
No, Sean Dyche is manager now.
Is it been confirmed?
Yeah, he's manager now. Sean Dyche, Dyche,
I give him
Dyche's
60.
manager, man.
I give him
Yeah.
60 days and he's taking the cash out.
Well, I think it'll be earlier than that. I reckon if he's not winning any games in the first 3 or 4, it could be the same thing, man. But
Nah, I
I mean, the
reckon
one thing I would say, yeah, it is harsh sacking a manager, sacking
after 4
Postecoglou.
games.
But what I would say is that at least this manager's got standards. Like
Yeah.
I just wish that my team would adopt the same approach. You know, that's what I'd
Well,
hope. But
so question for you then. I got one question for you before we go.
come,
What do you think happens to Ruben Amorim now? You've now
bro,
beaten Liverpool.
I'm
How
glad
do
you
you
asked
reckon you get
actually.
on now? How do
I'm
you
glad
reckon
you
you
asked
get
that,
on
yeah,
now?
because I answered this yesterday. I said this yesterday and today, yeah. Now the thing with me, I'm not gonna change my mind. I want this guy gone tomorrow morning. Like I'm gonna keep with the same energy because I don't believe winning a big game against Liverpool should now fans should be saying let's keep him in charge. I think if you're true to your word, true to your opinion, you have to stick with it regardless. So I still want him sacked because this game against Liverpool is good for bragging rights. But for me personally, I'm not going to change my mind. This is the manager that finished 15th last season. This is a manager that lost the Europa League final to Tottenham last season. This is a manager that got beat by Grimsby Town in the FA Cup. This is a manager that's got the lowest win percentage of any Man United manager. Yeah. So, and there's many more records that he's broken. So, I'm still going to keep the same energy for Ruben Amorim. But again, if I'm looking at all those things I just read out and this board was incapable of sacking him, I ain't going to waste my time and say, oh, when's he going to go? Is he going to stay? Because they've already failed in their job to show us that they're not sacking his manager because he should have been sacked long time ago. The fact that
Yeah.
he's now, yeah, I was hearing November because there is less money to pay out. Yeah. The fact that he's beaten Liverpool, that's for me, bought him an extra 5 games. Because
Yeah.
just that how this board works. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just gonna be like, whatever happens. I mean, our next 3 games is um Brighton, Nottingham Forest, and Tottenham. I mean, if we don't win against Brighton, that game against Liverpool yesterday means nothing really. But
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
tell you what's going to happen in this manager because when you're getting the part owner coming out saying he deserves 3 years, like these guys, they don't really know what's going on. He needs 3 years. What do you mean he needs 3 years? Like, if you're running a business now, yeah, and you hire someone, he's been there for 6 months, and he's just losing you money and he's doing a poor job. Are you going to turn around and say, "Oh, don't worry, keep losing me money, but I'm going to give you 3 years"?
No,
You're not going to do
of
that, are you?
course you're not.
So this whole nonsense about him saying 3 years, I'm not buying it. I just think he's just coming out. He's probably bored. He wasn't just going to talk nonsense. But
Yeah.
as I said, man, yeah, I'm not really of the opinion now to say Amarim is he going to stay or not. I think the board already showed us that they're incapable of sacking him. So the way that I'm looking at it right now, I'm just taking one game at a time and just seeing because the fact that certain players don't play on this manager, the fact that we've got to see Ahmad at right wing back, the fact that we have to keep seeing Bruno Fernandes week in, week out, you know, Luke Shaw's
Yeah.
now got his place back in the team and he was decent yesterday, but Mason Mount keeps getting games. Like all these things are an issue for me. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to just keep it quiet at the moment in terms of this whole Ruben Amorim thing and just see from game to game because it's pointless really because I can just see him being there for longer than he
Yeah.
should be, you know.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, before we wrap, I mean the Arsenal game we've spoken about it already. What do you think of the prediction for the title? Because do you think it's a case where Arsenal can hold on to the lead, or is it going to be a formality that this team just drops off?
Arsenal
As
do what Arsenal do. What Arsenal do. He doesn't like to take risks. There's going to be a
yeah,
game
mm,
where I think is going to be a decisive moment where he
yeah,
needs to make a change in terms of bring on a forward or bring on someone that can change the game. And I
mm,
don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to go defensive, and it's going to cost him.
yeah,
I think personally, because don't get me wrong, conceding the least in the league is great, but if you're not scoring, if
mm,
you're not scoring enough to combat that, so for instance, if you're conceding nothing and only scoring one, that to me is shocking
yeah,
because you've gone and added firepower to your team. You've gone and added Gokeres. You've gone and added Madueke. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
You're adding stuff, and then you're
yeah,
telling me that you're now going, and then you've gone and bought Zubamendi. You've gone and bought Mascara. You've gone and bought Hepe. Do you know what I mean? You've gone and bought all these players. You've gone and bought Norgard from Brentford.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've gone and bought all these players, and you're telling me you don't expect nothing less than at least a trophy this year.
Bro, I had a friend. I said I had a friend. Yeah, it should be like that. Yeah, but I got a friend who told me, yeah, that if Arsenal finish outside the top two, he looks at it as a blip and he's happy to keep Arteta. Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I mean, I was questioning his sanity. That's the first thing I did, yeah. But I'll be honest with you, yeah. If there's any Arsenal fan that thinks finishing outside the top two is acceptable, then you're the bigger problem because I'm looking at Arsenal finishing second 3 times in a row. Surely the next step from second is first. But you got fans out there saying if he finishes outside the top two, they'll keep him. Like part of
But,
me thinking he was joking, but he's actually being serious.
but
So
not only that, Gav, you've
yeah,
then said that, but in the same breath, you then and gone said we need a striker that scores goals. You bought
mm,
Gokares. You've now bought a striker that scores goals. You
yeah,
bought
yeah.
Gokares. You're now not playing to my man's strengths, which
Mm,
is ridiculous. So what
mm.
are we doing there? You've
Bro,
gone and
he's gonna be
spent.
out. He's gonna be out very soon when Havertz is back as well. So let's
You,
not forget
you,
that.
do you know what I mean? You've gone and
Yeah,
spent the 3 years we're talking about. They bought Declan Rice, no, for 100 mil.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pinning that comment. Go on, go on. I'm pinning it.
You've gone and bought Declan Rice for 100 mil. You
Mm,
stepped up another level, which you said you would. Fair enough. You've now gone and bought a striker.
yeah.
You've now gone and added to that front line. Now, if you win fuck all this season, this is his 5th year, 6th year.
6.
If you win nothing in 6 years, you name me another team that would still have you. Unless
Bro,
you're part of the
sorry to cut you up, yeah, but you've got it wrong. Like, then they're not gonna win nothing this year. I can tell you this now, bro. Because the Champions League and the league title, I'm telling you this now, they're not winning either. I'm telling you now, they're not
look,
winning either. They're not. I mean, it's going all good at the moment, but if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm not confident because you beat Fulham by a set piece. It's not going to keep being like that. It's not.
and this
So
and this is the thing. The thing is people are going, oh yeah, but how many goals have they scored from open play?
well, I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you.
My point exactly.
All I heard after that Fulham game was that Bukayo Saka's the best winger in the world, man. This is the kind of nonsense you're hearing. Like, you know what I mean?
But
It's
again,
ridiculous.
Fulham created chances.
Yeah, yeah.
You've now got to go and play Crystal Palace, who have just come off of a 3-3 draw with Bournemouth, where they were 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Palace
And we all know what Mateta done there last season.
Palace is not a walkover.
Yeah.
Palace is not a walkover. No matter how much you think you've got them, Palace is not a walkover.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
it's for me, it's that when you're talking about, oh yeah, we've got this and we've got that. That's all good and well. That is all good and well. But again, you've bought a striker to score you goals, and that striker you're not playing to his strengths. It's ridiculous.
I think the striker signing, yeah, was more of a it was to pacify the fans because fans wanted a striker, yeah. I don't particularly believe Arteta did because for me, I think it's a case of when Havertz is back fit, he's gonna play Havertz for me. He
Yeah,
because he likes Havertz. He likes the fact that
yeah.
Havertz can drop into midfield, etc. But the fact that Gyökeres ain't scoring goals doesn't look like he's gonna score goals either. It's one of them things where I just don't know if how long he persists with Gyökeres because as we know as well, Gyökeres only scores against the lesser teams. When he comes up against the better teams, you know, he's like a fish out of water, man. That guy, you know what I mean? So
Yes, Rambler.
you know, it's one of them things. But yeah, I definitely do think, man. When it comes to the league title, we've been there before with Arsenal. You know, they're
Yeah,
gonna they they're gonna take part, but they're not gonna do what's necessary to go and win it. And the one thing that I look at as well, the two teams that they're possibly competing for the title
yeah,
in Liverpool and City, they've been beaten by one, and the other team they were lucky to get an equalizer. You know, even if you look at
yeah,
the Newcastle game, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Newcastle should have Arsenal should have had Gabriel sent off if we're being honest. And if Gabriel gets sent off, they don't go and win that game because again he got the winner as well.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
you look at that, yeah. You look at things like that. The Fulham game again, it was a corner, you
Yeah,
know. But they're going to be looking at things and going, you know, we don't care. We're top of the league, and that's all
exactly.
well and good. But when things start turning, this is when you're going to see what Arsenal are all about, man. You know,
Yeah,
because
it's
as I
when the
say,
wheels, when those wheels start turning, and you got to start
yep,
finding out results, and you got to go to,
yeah,
and people laugh and joke, oh yeah, but we've been here, and we've done this. Like,
mm,
you got to think, you still got to go to Bournemouth, you still got to go
Chelsea,
to Crystal Palace, you
yep,
still got to go to
Chelsea,
um, Chelsea. You still
yep,
got to, do you know what I mean? You still got to go those places. So
yep,
it's not a case of it's like, oh, this is easy. We're gonna win the league and we're gonna walk it. They're not places like the key difference was that even in the Liverpool versus Arsenal game,
mm,
all I heard from Arsenal fans are, we're gonna walk over you, blah blah. Mate, they did nothing. It took a like Szoboszlai's goal was special, yeah, but
yeah,
again, you created nothing in that game.
mm.
And all these years we've heard about Odegaard this, Odegaard. Odegaard's like a plastic doll. Every time I turn around, the man's injured. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
time I turn around, the man's on the floor injured. It's all about hair flip,
It's probably all those pirouettes he's doing.
hair
You know
flips,
what I mean?
pirouettes, whatever you want to call it. The man doing fuck all.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. Let's let them have their time because I promise you this now. They've got Real Madrid this week. I might even do a watch along for that. I'm not even sure. Yeah, guys, I'll probably do a watch along for that. When is it on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday probably. I'll double check
Yeah,
now.
I
They're playing,
might do a watch along for that. I might do. And listen, we're gonna be here for the tears, man, because
and
the
that's what's
amount of
weird.
things I've heard about this Arsenal, I've heard David Raya's the best keeper in the world. Saliba's gonna be better than Marcel Desailly. You know, Gabriel's the next coming of Lucio. You know, Lewis Skelly's the best left back in the league. So is Timber. Declan Rice is the second coming of Busquets. Odegaard's the best number 10 in the history of the game. Saka's the best in the world. Jokeres will be like Haaland. You know, Madueke's like Robin. I mean, these are the kind of comments I've been hearing, you know, like from these deluded fans. So listen, we are gonna be there, man. We are gonna be there.
Why are they
So
even in? Hold on.
let's just see what happens. Big up
No,
to Barbara Joseph as well for the super sticker. Big up.
yeah, big up, brother.
Big
They're
up, man.
um, they're playing Atletico Madrid. That's who they're playing this week.
Who is?
Arsenal.
You sure?
Yeah, playing Atletico Madrid
Why
again.
do I think
Not
they're playing Real Madrid?
no. Real Madrid are playing Juventus.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay. Well,
playing
that would be okay. Well, I ain't doing a watch on for that then. That's a. I thought it was Real Madrid. Yeah,
Atletico look dangerous.
yeah, but you know what the problem is? I don't want to watch two stalemate
Team.
defensive teams. Yeah, I can't do that, man. Because we know what Atletico we're gonna do, and Arteta
Yeah.
is just a negative manager anyway. So I ain't really gonna be watching that, man. But yeah, listen, that'll be is that away as well?
No, it's at Arsenal.
I said Arsenal. Okay, they've
It's
got
at
two home
Arsenal.
games in a row then.
But they're playing Tuesday. What's weird is they're playing Tuesday
Mm,
and then they're playing Sunday. Why are they not playing Saturday?
yeah,
Whereas Liverpool are playing Wednesday and then playing Saturday. It's just
Sunday.
weird how they've set it up.
Oh, well, Liverpool playing Saturday.
Yeah, Liverpool are
Okay.
playing Saturday, so so it's Wednesday, Saturday,
Mm,
and then they're Tuesday, Sunday, which is weird.
okay.
But
Didn't even realize that. Didn't even realize that. But guys, listen up, man. Big up yourselves for coming on. Sixth stream. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button as always. And make sure you're subbing to the channel as well if you're new in here. And make sure you make sure you give Jonas a follow as well, guys, on his Instagram and on his Twitter as well. So his links are in the description. So make sure you guys go over there and give him a follow and show him some support on there as well. But yeah, listen, Liverpool losing 4 in a row. Man United, I'm hearing talks that Man United are going for the title now. It's just how delusional a lot of these fans are. But me, as always, I'm going to keep it, realistic. It doesn't really mean nothing to me. It's a good win for bragging rights for obvious reasons, but
yeah,
still a long way to go. 8 games into the season, and Arsenal are top. But as we know, they're not going to stay
and
there.
I tell you what, Gav, it's
Mm.
fine.
Yeah. Bro, listen, it's going to be fine, man, at the end of the season. I'll tell you that now. Because when Arsenal not winning that title,
not
That's
winning
gonna be the
Champions
quote.
League, not winning the League Cup.
That is gonna be the quote. This is fine because them fans have been dealing with Arteta for that long, man. So
They're happy to
yeah,
carry
man.
on.
Yeah, it's mad. Guys, listen up. Big up yourselves each and every time. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. And as I said, make sure you give Jonas a follow. Big up to all the mods as well for coming through. And big up to the newcomers as well for contributing to the channel. So I should be live, guys, possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure. I was going to do a watch along, but I'm not sure about that yet. So as always, make sure your notifications are on to see when I go live. And yeah, as I said, man, keep an eye on the schedule, man. So I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but as always, I do go live every day, but I'm not sure what time. So yeah, just keep an eye on that, man. But yeah, much appreciated for coming on, bro. Each
No
and every
worries. Thanks for having me as always. It's always a
yeah,
pleasure. I'm just gonna go
yeah.
and cry into a bucket somewhere now.
Well, I can't blame you, man. I can't blame you, man. If you're hibernating, then I can't blame
Every time I come here, I am abused.
Hey, listen, man. It's your team. Your team are still champions, so let's see what champions can do because
Yeah,
it's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not
nah,
easy, you know.
not easy,
So
lad.
but yeah, no, listen, man. It is what it is, isn't it? But
Yeah, we'll get
let's
that.
see if they get back to winning ways midweek against Frankfurt, and then
Yeah,
game on the weekend, man. We'll see what happens.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but yeah, big up yourself for coming on, and guys, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Take care, man.